Hi, I'm Cameron, and here's how giving up steroids gave me a new way of life. So I'd always been, I would say, the skinny lad at school. I used to get picked on from probably being the smallest in the class. I was really self-conscious about it, and then getting into the gym and starting to see my body change gave me a little bit of a high and a little bit of buzz, something I hadn't felt before. 16, 17 was when I first took steroids. Took them for 20 weeks, gained just over a stone. I definitely felt more confident off them, looking in the mirror, liking what I seen then, but then being out in a social environment, I definitely felt energetic all the time, and it was a high that really nothing can really match it that I've experienced so far, to be honest. It stopped being a positive and turned into a concern when I ended up in intensive care. Didn't know how I got there. I'd had like a fit in town, which was caused between a mixture of steroids and stress, alcohol, and some recreational drugs as well that I'd used. And I was like, something needs to change. My mum was at the end of the hospital bed at the time. She was in tears. My partner at the time, same thing. And then when I got out, I experienced a low like I'd never experienced before. Felt like I'd been hit by a bus, had no energy at all, felt really suicidal. I've actually got to get breast surgery, so I'm going to Bangkok this year, and that is because of the tissue build-up, the female breast tissue that you develop from, you know, the increase in the estrogen in the body. So it's had a massive knock-on effect with my health. It definitely makes me feel like I've made a massive mistake, but at the same time, you know, it's lessons that will be with me for life in terms of decisions I make when it comes to drugs. What I would say to my 17-year-old self would be, think about where you want to be, you know, in 5 years from now or 10 years. Back then I was just thinking about the present moment. It was just, you know, where can I be in the next few months? The long-term effects of them definitely outweigh the short-term satisfaction that I had. You know, I still live with the consequences today of what they've done to my body, and I would say mental health as well, anxiety and depression, they've definitely had an impact with that too. The big changes I would say since I've come off them was, well, the number one thing would be my family. I've got 2 kids now. I don't think I kind of would have had a family if I stayed on them. I definitely wouldn't have been, you know, in the right headspace to do it, and physically I probably wouldn't have been able to do it as well. Other things, business. I've just recently opened up a state-of-the-art coaching facility, so a really big gym. So I think if I was still on the steroids, it definitely wouldn't be progressing of how it is. For me, the best thing I ever did was speak to a counsellor. I told them more than, you know, my partner, my mum, more than I told anyone, and I never thought I would. You just chat, and getting stuff, you know, off your mind and off your chest is the best thing you can ever do.